going on, everybody? How you doing tonight?
Clap your hands, everybody. Everybody clap your hands. From the 80s. The song from the 80s.
What movie was that in? That was definitely in a movie.
Well, yeah, it's probably been in one of
several.
Many
Nico, Lloyd, what's happening?
What do you call it?
Was it in Electric Boogaloo?
Kind of dancing.
Breaking 2? Break dancing.
Break dancing. Breaking Bad. Break dancing.
Bad dancing. Cheers, everybody. Hey, cheers, honey.
But it was also played at the
We are
Ring.
back. We're back, and it's Wednesday. It's hump night. Time to get your hump on. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and that is Beth. Thanks so much for joining.
Oh, I look pale tonight. Wow.
Pale? Probably because that light's a little too bright right now, but that's all right. Whatever. Just got back from the train station.
Best sip of that Coke I've ever had.
You running trains, Lloyd? But Lloyd said he just got back from the train station. He's probably running trains.
I was going to say something inappropriate.
It's exactly what I'm meaning.
Yeah.
Running trains on ladies. I think his wife's going to appreciate that, but whatever.
I was thinking gangbang train.
Whatevs. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Womb, what's happening? Hope you guys are having a great night.
Hello, gents.
We got some fun shit to talk about tonight.
Yep.
First and foremost, go out and like and subscribe to the podcast, out to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Out on iTunes, Spotify, iTunes, where else? All the places. Really just Spotify and iTunes. Give the little 5-star check. If you haven't done it for us, please do that. We'd appreciate it.
Yes, please.
We're throwing out some clips, stuff like that lately. Yeah, some fun clips.
Pete clips.
Pete's been putting out some clips on the Castro files.
Yeah.
But I started, he's showing me how to do some for hours.
Cool.
It's getting a little bit of traction out there.
Nice.
Getting couple few thousand views on each one.
That's
like,
nice.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Like what the
I feel
fuck?
important. Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
It's not, we're not talking 3 million.
I mean, I do feel a little important.
You know what it does? Anytime you watch like those clips and stuff like that, it boosts your overall viewership and your hour rate. Like how many people are watching you over the hours. So in order for us to get monetized,
right,
we have to hit either 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of watched video, right? Which sounds like a lot, but if you get 20 seconds at, or 20, 30 seconds at X number of thousands of people, it adds up.
Right.
Right. So go out and watch the shorts that I've been creating and Pete's been creating. Do certain things like that. Yeah. It would definitely help us out.
Hey, Allison.
Sure. Yeah. What's up, Allison? So yeah, appreciate that. Absolutely. So on to the news for the evening.
Yes,
our neighbors got hacked.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're running a few minutes late. Her bank account
got jacked
quite a bit.
Make sure you're watching your digital beeholes out there, as they say.
So luckily she's going to be made whole, but
I know, but it's a big pain in the dick.
Through that.
Yeah, go get fucking experience.
Here's a word of advice. If your bank ever asks you for your social security number in a letter or a phone call, it's not your bank.
Yeah, they're never going to ask you for your social.
It's personal information. It's against the law to ask you for that information when they call you.
Information.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't give any of that stuff out ever. Yeah, especially if they ask you for a combo of it, like your date of birth. They already have your name, because I can Google your name.
Right.
And they already have your address because you're linked to your address.
Right.
And then you give them your social.
You're fucked.
Yep. So don't do any of that stuff. Just, at the top.
All's well that ends well, but it's still a pain in the ass to go through.
Pain in the ass,
You could see she was out there telling us about it, and all of a sudden her adrenaline dump was done, and she looked exhausted. And I was like,
they got taken for a few $1,000. So yeah,
it's
one of those things. Offer them a stool sample. That's the best way to do it. I was thinking about, can you, instead of a GoFundMe, can you set up a Go Fuck Me or Go Fuck You account?
If you know who to send
right?
it
If you
to,
know who to send it to.
Send the fucks.
Go just all the fucks.
Send the fucks yous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nico said his bank won't do that either.
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what that means.
Yes,
oh, yes. They won't ask for your personal identifiable information.
Ours very specifically does not. Yeah, we're with USAA for banking as well. And they've called me. We were here on vacation one time.
Yeah.
We were living in Phoenix, here in San Antonio on vacation, making charges here, of course, just like out for lunch. And it was Christmas, right?
Yeah.
They charged, somebody got my number while I was here. It was part of the Target scam that happened or whatever hack.
Yeah, back in 2019.
Yeah.
Or 2017.
A little earlier
sorry.
than that, yeah.
Yeah, because we
and
moved in 18.
Jeep, what's going on? Space, what's up? And they got my credit card number from them within that week or whatever.
Debit card at some point.
And then somebody hit my credit card in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you in Miami right now?"
San Antonio, but did you travel?
Like,
did you move?
No, I'm not in Miami. Definitely not. But the big pain in the ass is that they shut your credit card down. I have multiples, but they shut that card down.
Debit card,
the one that I was debit card that I was using that time, for fun or whatever. Just he's got LifeLock, he said.
Yeah.
So
we gave him some suggestions.
Some peace of mind.
Suggestions.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So let's jump into the show.
I get a haircut tomorrow. I've only been talking about it for 5 months, and it's coming to fruition tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Celine, neighbor, was saying that your hair's gotten really long. See, I don't notice it because I live with you.
Cut a couple inches off.
Yeah.
You don't notice me anymore.
So Womb, way around that is make sure they know. He said they cut off his card when he's spending. And
he wanted Haagen-Dazs to eat his feelings.
Yeah.
Did you let them know that you were out of town?
And there's a way on the app.
Yeah, you can figure it out. Reach out to us if you don't know how. You can do it.
Yep.
Super easy.
So gynecologists are slamming Kourtney Kardashian.
I can't wait to hear about this one.
Slam Kourtney Kardashian's vagina gummy and sweet treat claim. The Kardashians' reality star has launched a gummy.
That's like Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy candles.
No, this is one you put inside of yourself.
Oh, you don't eat it?
No, this is a gummy.
Oh, when you said gummy, I thought you chew it.
A gummy for your yummy.
For his yummy.
For my yummy and yours. So,
I mean,
it's almost like an air freshener for your hoo-ha.
I just don't understand.
Okay, let's get into it. So,
Insert 3 hours before.
Kardashian reality star has launched a gummy to improve, quote unquote, the freshness of vaginas, but experts have branded it as patriarchy in a pot. So now you have the left going after the Kardashian girl. Come on.
The left? Are we sure it's the left? Why do you say
well,
the
if somebody uses the word patriarchy, where's that coming from?
Yeah.
Feminazis, right? Oh, is that the right word?
I don't
Probably. Gynecologists have slammed Kourtney Kardashian's latest product launch, a vaginal health gummy that claims to improve freshness and taste.
Keep going.
I mean, I'm okay with it. The 43-year-old reality star introduced Lemmy to her Lemmy to her millions of followers on Monday, encouraging them to
wonder how many have already bought some.
Quote unquote, give your vagina the sweet treat it deserves.
I'm gonna
and turn it into a sweet treat. But medical professionals have branded this supplement as patriarchy in a pot and have deterred people with vaginas and vulvas. People.
Women
with vaginas and vulvas. People. From obtaining advice from the Poosh founder, instead advising those with certain symptoms to consult a GP. What's that?
General practitioner.
General practitioner. Is that what you want to go to? You're like your normal doctor?
No, you want to go to OBGYN.
Yeah, you want to definitely, if you got something going on down there.
What are they telling you to go?
To go see your GP.
If you have issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got the stank.
No, you want to go to, I mean, you may not have an OBGYN, then you're going to go to a GP, but if you got an OBGYN or a gynecologist.
If you got the stank down there, start number one. We were talking about this earlier.
What's her name?
Kourtney.
Oh, Kourtney.
With a K. Kour. Can't you just look up Lemmy?
I try Lemme, you said, right? Yeah, it didn't.
Lemmy and Kardashian. So, Dr. Anita Mitra, a gynecologist and scientist with a PhD on. How do you get. Okay, I'm going to fucking reread that. Dr. Anita Mitra, a gynecologist and a scientist with a PhD on vaginal microbiome.
Okay. How
do you decide that's where you're going to get your PhD? On that very specific thing.
Maybe she initially started with gynecology or obstetrics. Obstetrics, thank you. I just OBGYN, and then this interested her.
That interests me as much as the gummies do. Detailed her 5 reasons why she wouldn't spend money on celebrity promoted vaginal health gummy. With one of the reasons
and
listed.
Isn't she young? I mean, did she have stinky vagina? Is that why she had to worry about it?
that the product is anti-feminist. That's number one, or at least one of 5.
Anti-fem. I think it's
Kourtney
idiotic. I don't think it's anti-feminist.
Is filmed surrounded by cats in the promotional video, where she then consumes the Lemmy gummy. The caption, "Your cat emoji is going to love this. Meet Lemmy Pure, our new vaginal health gummy." Maybe you don't just insert it into the...
Hold on, I'm reading.
Bottom bits.
So it looks like it's part of a...
It's just a gummy bear?
It's in a... I guess she has a line of...
vaginal health care products.
Vitamins and supplements and stuff. It looks like, because it says the Lemmy vitamin range... added another string to her wellness bell and Lemmy vitamin range, so she must have a line, by launching Lemmy Purr, P-U-R-R.
Okay. Lemmy's from Motorhead. Yes, you're right. I think it's a different Lemmy. It's without the Y and it's with an E at the end.
Isn't Lemmy a boy's name too?
It depends on how you spell it, I think. DJ said she's basically recreated Mentos.
Ew.
Oh, Alex, what's up, dude? It's funny.
I'm trying to see how you take it, but you know what? I'm going to Google that. Oh, no, you do eat it, it looks like.
You eat it?
Yeah.
It would be funnier if it was like, because it's not.
I thought it was weird that you were going to insert it, because I was like,
what I was thinking. Because that's like a Tic Tac for your underside, for your vagina.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, there are lots of things that you can take orally that is supposed to be good.
Like cranberry juice?
No, there's like, I take probiotics. It's good for your stomach and your stomach and your hoo-ha. That's supposed to help.
We're adults. We can say vagina.
It's supposed to help balance the gut bacteria and your vaginal gut bacteria, I guess. I never thought I'd have this conversation in my life.
Especially on the internet.
Yeah, on a show, but...
No, that's realistic. Hey, we are a news source.
I will say that the probiotic that I take is really good for my stomach.
Okay.
That's where I've noticed.
We're not talking about stomach.
I know, but I think it's probably...
Unless we want to call this
very specific,
your lower tummy.
God, if you call that a tummy, then you have a butt in the front.
Your cummy?
No. That real pineapple and vitamin C with the power of clinically studied SNZ 1969 probiotic to target vaginal health and pH levels that support freshness and taste.
Allison said yes. Let's talk about vaginal health. Even she's in on it.
It is hard. It is hard being a girl, but I don't think that you need to make a gummy and call it Lemmy Purr.
So Kourtney is filmed surrounded by cats. I already mentioned that in promotional videos, where she then consumes a Lemmy gummy with the caption, "Your cat emoji is going to purr. Meet Lemmy Purr, our new vaginal health gummy." The post, shared on both Kourtney and Lemmy's pages, continues to claim, "We combined real pineapple."
Yes. That's why I was cracking up.
Vitamin C with the power of clinically studied SNZ 1969.
Here's the stupid thing.
Which is trademarked.
Do you know how many followers she has? They have
100
probably
million or something
sold
like
out
that.
of this.
Yeah, 100 million. How many
in the first couple days? I have no idea.
Yeah, she's fucking, it's insane. Probiotics to target vaginal health and pH levels that support freshness and taste, which is okay. Outlining her concerns, Dr. Anita Mitra, who is also the author of The Gyna Geek, responded, 1, the terms probiotic and microbiome are often thrown around as powerful marketing terms. 2, there isn't any scientific evidence that we need a probiotic. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. 3, there are many types of probiotic. The marketing for this gummy states that it has been clinically studied. Spoiler alert, the specific probiotic has not been particularly well studied, which doesn't mean it's not studied. It's just not well studied. So just like, oh, what was that thing everybody got in the arm that wasn't well studied?
The jab?
Yeah, the jab. Yeah, so fuck off. If I was going to discuss probiotics to a patient, which I occasionally do, specifically related to the condition.
I didn't know she was with Travis Barker.
I certainly wouldn't recommend this type. Why? Because she's rich and famous? Fuck off. 4, please seek advice from a healthcare professional, which is like anything.
Yeah, if you have some serious stank issues going on,
5,
you need to go to the doctor.
This is anti-feminist. Anyone who tells you that you need to change the taste or smell of your vulva or vagina is working against the patriarchy. No, you could just have a stank zone down there that nobody wants to be.
I don't think it has anything to do with anti-feminist. I think it's...
No, dude.
I think it's
all right.
Ridiculous. I don't think that it's anti-feminist because I could see a lot of women being interested in it.
Yeah. Like, hey.
If it's going to make your vagina purr.
It's all that matters, right?
I mean, so I could see a lot of girls buying into this.
Okay, so it can go both ways, right? It doesn't just have to be for the dude. But if you're a lesbian couple and like your partner's like,
baby, I'd like you to freshen it up a little.
Hey, we need to have a conversation. Can you just jam a Dove bar up there for about 3 to 4 weeks?
I guess she's gotten some backlash on her social media. So one girl said, or one person said, this makes no sense. Whilst another quipped, I need a gynecologist to tell me it's okay to take this.
Why? It's just probiotic.
But specific for your...
I don't know. You be the judge. You guys be the judges.
The vitamins have not gone on sale as of yet, but there is a link to sign up to the waiting list.
Yeah,
for a chance
90
to
million people.
To buy Lemmy Purr. So it's got a waiting list already.
Yeah. So, you know what?
I mean, it's good news is it's only $30. So it's not...
It ain't a vagina candle.
It's not
it costs $200 or whatever.
That pussy candle costs $200.
It's
a vagina candle by Goop or for Goop by Gwyneth Paltrow. I want to know where she got her expertise on what it should smell like. Do you think she was like, or were there ladies laid out and she was like,
which one do you go with?
They all smell similar. This is what it needs to smell like. These ladies.
So she didn't even like her own. Potentially, allegedly, potentially. You might like
Goop, no, she was one of
the Goop Queen.
She was one of several probably
samples
that sniff samples.
I don't know.
People do weird things.
Make that thing.
People do
like
weird
vagina.
things, and people sell weird
like
things.
Normal vagina.
People sell weird things, and people buy them.
That's all we want. We don't go down there because it's
I wonder
like
who would buy a $200 vagina scented candle. Though.
I mean, like cinnamon toast crunch wouldn't be bad, but whatever.
I just want to know who would spend $200 on a
Cinnabon
vagina
flavored
scented candle.
Scented.
This at least it's only $30. That's very average.
Yeah,
for supplements. Hey, I guess,
to each their own, right?
Maybe some people don't have any issues and they want to keep no issues, so that's why they're going to start eating it.
Eating it? Eating the gummies.
Yeah.
Eating it.
Excuse me.
So, excuse me. A big story came out over the weekend, if you were following, and Leo DiCaprio is on the hunt again, but maybe not.
Oh, Space, have you smelled it?
What?
Hey, Space said the vag candle smells weird.
Well, you know what? You're not supposed to make them at home, so just saying, bro.
Don't make me cough.
It depends. Like, I could go down a rabbit hole with that one.
Yeah, let's not.
So
let's move on.
Leonardo DiCaprio's rumored 19-year-old flame.
He's not the only one.
Eden Polani deletes her IG. He is So this is where we're going to get into it. And there's an article that's since come out that we'll talk about here in a second too. Leonardo DiCaprio, this is what...
They have one at the Drinking Bros Studios, he said. We're going to have to check that out next time we're there.
Leonardo DiCaprio's rumored gal pal, 19-year-old Eden Polani, deleted her Instagram following the buzz of her romance with a 48-year-old.
I mean, what do they have in common when there's a 30 years age difference?
42.
He's 19. It's 30 years, honey. 19, 29, 39.
29 years.
19 and 49?
48.
Oh, I thought you said 49.
29 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, you know what? She's an adult, right? It's creepy.
Well, she is of legal age, but hasn't he always dated anyway, young women?
We had this conversation where as soon as they hit 25 or 26.
I mean, if they're consenting adults.
Yeah. So Polani's Instagram.
What 19-year-old girl wouldn't date Leonardo DiCaprio? What's he even look like nowadays? Is he still handsome?
Big, giant basketball fucking head.
No.
He's got a huge head. Like, this is I'm not the only one. Tons of people said this. Isn't sex great, Equator? What? Allison, that doesn't make any sense. All right, let me go on with the story. The French-Israeli model had around 230,000 Instagram followers and is rapidly gaining users.
She's a model.
After she was
she's really
photographed.
the age. She's really like a 29-year-old.
No, she's 19.
I know, but if she's a model, she's been in the.
No, she's 19.
I know, but you grow up a lot.
We'll show you
You
here.
grow up a lot faster when you're in that industry.
Nope. We got a photo right here. Boom. Bang. Prior to taking down her
What's
page.
her name? Is it Camilla?
No. Eden, Eden.
In some of these pictures,
Polani.
he looks like who's the guy that hears Johnny in the scary movie? In The Shining. Who plays the
Jack Nicholson?
He looks like Jack
Nichols
Nicholson in some of these. Whatever. He looks like him in some of these movies.
Polani's Instagram under the Uden, whatever, doesn't matter, was active until Wednesday morning, but now reads that the page isn't available. The French-Israeli model had around 230,000 Instagram followers up until she was photographed with him. Prior to taking down her page, Polani shared an Instagram story of a New York City hotel on Tuesday and captioned, "Since deleted snap, long time no see," with her buddy. Polani was photographed arriving alone. None of that matters. The fact of the matter is that if he was banging a 19-year-old, So the big part is he's also been trolled recently for strictly dating 25-year-old and under. And as soon as they hit the 25-year-old,
he breaks up with him.
He breaks up with him. But there's another article that has since come out. And it just came out the other day.
What was her name?
Eden Polani. Right? So we can kill this. Eden Polani. So Leonardo DiCaprio not dating 19-year-old model despite photos sending Twitter into a frenzy. So Leo DiCaprio sparked new rumors about his romantic life with a simple photo. The actor was photographed sitting next to the model at an album release party last week, but Leonardo DiCaprio and a 19-year-old model are not dating. Fox News Digital has learned. Nope, they're just fucking. That's all it is. They're not dating. They're just fucking. So even though they're not an item, the photograph sparked the Twitter frenzy. So it's interesting. She's hot as shit.
Oh, she is
but
really
it's creepy to say
hot.
that as a 46-year-old.
And she doesn't look 19.
But she doesn't look 19.
At all.
And she's...
That's what I'm saying. She's much more mature than most 19-year-olds.
Looking. Her brain is still like...
But also probably her behaviors, her personality, because she's been in that world probably since she was 12, 14.
Which is even worse.
You
right?
don't start modeling at 19. You start modeling much younger than that, and you maybe get to go to like 30.
You don't get to sit next to Leonardo DiCaprio at 18 if you haven't been in the game for a while.
There's only one picture of them together, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, because it was the only one snapped. So Leonardo DiCaprio, almost 50, is hanging out with... Okay, so these are some of the people who said some weird shit. Hanging out with a 19-year-old who was just a child a few years ago, which is true.
Or a year ago.
Wasn't even born when the film Titanic came out.
Yeah, because it just had a 25-year anniversary or 30-year anniversary or something like that. It's going back into theaters for the anniversary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah.
It was a great movie.
It was a great movie. I saw it once. I don't need to see it again.
That's all I'm going to do. I remember when I worked at the grocery store, worked at the grocery store, ran a video department. We had VHS back then. VHS.
Be kind and rewind.
Please, and dude, I went through so many of those auto rewinders. You guys remember those fucking things? Some of you guys will, some of you guys won't.
I don't.
Where you insert the VHS and then you just close it and it automatically rewinds it for you.
Well, isn't that called a VHS? A VCR?
It was just the rewinder. I know,
but that's what the VCR does too.
Yeah, but the VCR, you'd wear it out. You didn't want to wear out your VCR.
Oh, Lord.
Dude, shit broke back then. So you put it in
it still breaks, but...
Anyway, long story, I'm old as shit.
How many movies do you have to see and rewind to break your VCR?
So many.
Exactly. I don't think the average person...
I'd have movies playing all the time. It was like a grocery store blockbuster.
Yeah.
I ran
what I'm saying is the average
store.
person...
I'd have the best movies playing all the time.
Do they have boobies?
No, can't do that. But I'd have
I'm sure you'd find a way.
All the Billy Madisons, Happy Gilmore's, 25 years old. Think about that.
Those spoke to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Favorite movie all time.
Listen,
Happy Gilmore.
She's an adult. She can make her own choices.
Goddamn right.
People can judge because it's easier to look at somebody else's life and judge their life than it is to look at your life and judge your life. So
you think they're jealous?
I mean, do I think dating a 19-year-old is...
I told you, I'm trading you in.
That's fine.
When you die. that trading
How
in?
are you trading me in?
Not really. I'm just gonna give the ashes away.
Allison Benji loves Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it's great.
That's cute.
Awesome movie. My favorite.
Space said Leo would break up with me next week.
It's all right.
And then 3 broken hearts.
Oh.
Sad face, sad face, sad face.
It's okay though, but it's just one of those things you go like, huh. What are you
Here's
gonna
the
do?
thing. It's not even about him or his looks. It's about where he can take them. They get these exotic vacations
She should have
on
let
his
her shit
yacht,
on like
his yacht,
just
and
turn off your comments and just
or
let
don't look at him.
and just let the fucking just like what's the dude's name? I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
that's very helpful. Great description for me to help you.
God damn it.
What's
Dude
the dude
played-
do?
Did he play Bane? I can't. Yeah, he played Bane and Batman.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He was also in.
He's been in a ton of shit.
Yeah,
Jiu-jitsu guy. I've talked about him. He's done all sorts of shit.
he
But-
does jiu-jitsu. I don't know that.
But the only thing he just
He was with the guy. He was in the movie with
Yeah,
Reese
somebody will come over
Witherspoon
here.
and the guy from the lead from Star Wars, Chris
so
something or other.
nope, not Chris. Anyway, you just go in there and you just turn off your comments and he just posts shit so nobody can ever comment so he doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
Right. And that's kind of the
Woom
rule.
said nothing wrong with getting a new lease every few years, Greg.
That's what I'm saying.
That's funny.
I'm not going to turn you in. We're just going to Tom Hardy. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, not many people would be able to put up with you the way I put up with you, but Godspeed, good luck, because once I'm gone,
20-year-old ain't going to know any better.
oh, I'm sure
Like,
they
go
will.
sleep in that bedroom over there. Don't. This is my wife's side. She's dead, but this is my wife's side. Still,
I mean, I hope you get a new bed.
So if you go with like 20, 22-year-old,
I hope you get a new bed.
Right? No, you're not going to die in the bed, are you?
No, but you should like put that in a frame
No,
and be
I'll get
like,
new sheets.
oh, new sheets.
That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe a new headboard, maybe a new bed frame. Because you've been talking about that for a million years. I'm going to take her advice. We probably do need a new bed.
We need a new bedroom set, is
Yeah,
what I said.
I'll probably replace all that.
Nice.
I only need one dresser if you're gone. I
Not
don't want
if
to
you
give any. I don't
Not
want.
if you date a 20-year-old.
Nope. Don't want. No, she's not.
Oh,
moving
she's not gonna
in.
live with you?
No, fuck.
You're
no.
just gonna date her?
Yeah.
And when she wants to take it to the next level, what happens?
I'm gonna move on.
You're gonna get a new lease.
and Leo. Yeah, I mean, you got to learn your lessons, right? Got to learn from pros.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd be quite the heartbreaker, honey.
Look at this bald head. Hell yeah. All 5'7" of me. It's
Yeah.
5'6.5", whatever. Imagine my dating
Your
profile.
jiu-jitsu blue belt, 5, 6.5.
Imagine my dating profile is like bald at 24.
Your hair, you're not bald.
Eh,
You just shave it. It's your line is receding quite
what
a bit
would
more.
okay, let's create a I don't even know what kind of profile there. What are the dating apps now?
I have no
Tinder?
Tinder.
Tinder's the only one I can think of.
There's Match,
Farmers Only.
Our Time, which you're getting close to being good
What's that
for,
one?
50 and over.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I could probably already be on that one and hitting the older ladies. I don't want to hit the older ladies yet. I want to be like
What's
70
wrong
and
with
hit
hitting
50.
the older ladies?
Nothing.
bitch?
You're mine. We got together on this. I don't want to hit like a 65-year-old is what I'm saying.
Depends on what they look like. I told you I'd date an older guy if he was good looking and taking care of himself. You at 65 are probably going to be pretty damn good looking.
Probably.
I mean, your knees won't work.
It's only my right knee.
And probably your shoulder, your
yeah, the right arm doesn't
what
work
do you call
anymore.
that? Your
Rotator cuffs.
rotator cuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what?
but you'll look great.
I just won't be able to move.
Maybe by then they'll have robotics and you can put some new robot parts in you.
Right?
You know, so it's just not a knee
Whatever.
replacement.
So how
but
do we write my Tinder profile? What's that sound like?
I don't know. What did they even ask you? Would you
No,
like me to look?
Google Tinder profiles. Writing a Tinder profile for let's say for 50-year-old men. I think it's gonna go something like this. Wife recently died.
No.
No, you don't put
No.
that on there? I'm trying to
Recently widowed.
recently widowed. That's the right word. Recently widowed. Loves dogs.
Want somebody DTF.
No, you don't put that. You put that in the end.
What should you include in your Tinder buyers? Stick to 50 characters less. Try to be funny. Say what you're looking for. Include your height. Be honest. Check your spelling and grammar. Make the first line something funny or catchy. Write about who you are.
Recently widowed.
Yours is just going to say a
Laughy emoji,
with most people.
right?
No filters.
Recently widowed, laughy emoji.
No filters. Right
Squirt
under
gun pointed back. Right? Like
I'm going to say
Like,
what
maybe
is
I
asked
shot
on
you. maybe. Allegedly. I mean, I'd probably get off of it, but whatever. Loves, and then have the dog emoji, right? Loves dogs and a cat.
Are you going to talk about like physically active and your favorite hobbies are working out, jujitsu, and hiking?
Podcasting, looking for a new podcast co-host.
Tinder profile template.
Looking for a new podcast co-host and a co-host in life. And TTF.
Oh Lord, no, don't put a co-host for life. That
in life.
I know that
not for life.
That's regarded and
a co-host for in life.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Come on, that wouldn't get all the ladies.
No. Get you a few, not the right kind.
I don't know.
They don't give you.
See, I think you have to try this out and you have to like refine it a little bit, right? Probably. I don't know. Took me a minute to get down to DTF. Allison said, Greg, Tinder, 55-year-old, no kids, wife died somehow. Want to be next?
Who said that, Womb?
Yeah.
I like that one.
Hell yeah.
So smart photo, about me, interest, lifestyles, and under lifestyles it has Zodiac, pets, smoking, lifestyle, job title,
smoking
company,
what, though?
school. It just says smoking.
Oh.
Not as in hot, as in do you smoke?
Oh, okay. Like smoke. Okay.
So that's school. Show my Instagram photos. You can connect to Instagram, I guess.
I'm probably not going to do that.
Choose an anthem. I don't know what that means. Top Spotify artists. So you can throw in your top Spotify artists. I am, and then you can decide your gender, sexual orientation, and then you can set your profile so it doesn't show your age or your distance.
I'm not traveling very far. Like, fuck off.
No.
Like, unless you want to meet.
It's funny that they give you like examples
Cancun or something.
Good examples of like, you should do it like this person. Wow.
Like, who's the top Tinder person?
I don't know, but this is Eddie Hernandez, is a dating coach for men and women and a professional photographer based in San Francisco. Blah blah blah. See, a dating coach. That's hilarious.
I've got enough cameras that I could get a headshot of me pretty easy.
I mean,
probably just put that unicorn head on and go from there. But then they think you're hiding something, so don't mask up, right? Probably.
No, because then that probably means you're unattractive.
Or you're into furries, one or the other. What would yours sound like if I died?
Nothing, because I would never do it.
Why?
There's better ways to find it.
Okay, name one.
Church. I'm kidding, but yeah, church.
Church? You haven't been in church in 4 years. You're going to catch on fire.
You go to a country club, country bar.
That's where you want to go?
Take free dance lessons, and you'll probably meet some people there.
Is that why Sammy always goes to those fucking dance classes?
Yeah.
It's not
It's a great way to meet people.
It's definitely not
your local gym. You definitely can meet people at the gym.
No. Have you seen the recent shit about like the chicks trying to bag dudes for like looking at their asses while they're fucking? You haven't seen the stories?
No, nor do I care to, because I hope somebody looks at my ass.
No. Right? Touche.
That is my goal, to have my ass hot enough that people are like, whoa.
Yeah. So girls are like basically shaming dudes, and they're catching them, and then they're throwing their shit on Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
So they're catching them staring at their ass.
So they'll put a camera up. They'll do a bunch of squats, and remember we were talking about your gym. They have the little tight shorts and shit like that on. But they'll have the camera on, and a dude will walk by and be like, check it out, and just keep walking, and then they'll call them out.
That's not bad. I mean,
but no, they're doing
for how hard you're working out. You want people to notice your ass.
Shit on
they're
purpose.
just bitches.
Yeah, they're cunts.
They are. Yeah, I will let you use this.
Like if you're gonna, and then you put my picture.
If you're working out and you're enticing, especially if you have a fine ass, and
enjoy it.
Yeah, and you don't want.
I mean, that's me.
I mean, let's face it. Do you notice people at the gym if they're hot? Everybody does.
And I notice the ones that are not.
Yeah, I notice everybody because I stare at people.
No matter what, this is a rule of life. You check out every single person's ass in front of you. No matter what, you don't even have a choice.
I don't care if you're a priest. I'm checking out your ass because I can't help it.
No matter what. I don't give a fuck if it's a grandma walking in front of you. If that lady is walking slow, you happen to glance down. No matter what. Test it out. Test it out. Go to fucking the grocery store.
Allison said, hell no. Allison, the guys weren't filming them. The girls were filming the guy.
No, the girls were just like set up on like making their Instagram shit or their TikTok videos. Right? And they're doing their curls and their shit. And a guy would happen to walk by in the background.
Joe said, dude, most of these guys are minding their own business.
And then they call him out. And they're like, why are you looking at me? And he's like,
you know what? If I were that guy, I would have been like, because your ass looks hot and great form on your squats.
I wouldn't even say the great form part.
I would. I could just be looking you purely to check out your form.
I like going to
Maybe I'm a personal trainer
gym
somewhere, and I'm like, oh, her knees are jacked.
No, you say you have great glutes. You go all
physical, like phys ed, health class.
Yeah, you're like, you got great glutes. Keep doing this.
You got a great gluteus maximus. Make sure your knees don't go over your feet.
But your hamstrings are looking a little weak. Do you need a hand? I'm on Tinder at this profile. And just automatically
all the way back around. Way to bring it back, babe.
Right to
Way to bring it back.
Ding. Right? I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, I read this too.
What?
Number 3.
Madonna's mad.
Yeah.
Have you seen Madonna's face?
Yeah, she is jacked up.
I told you.
She is example of plastic surgery.
I told you.
Gone.
Yeah. And this isn't even the worst one because there's a less flattering picture of her.
She presented at the Grammys.
Madonna, stop judging my Grammy look.
Well, she said more than that.
She looks like a Grammy.
She does look.
I'm a French guy. Growing up in New England, we called our grandparents Grammy and Grampy.
Right.
Madonna's firing back at the haters. It's on TNT.
She says it's about
degrading
ageism and misogyny.
Of ageism and misogyny.
Yeah, but I think it's
you look like shit.
I think it's the women that are probably saying more than the men are.
The pop star posted a lengthy social media diatribe Tuesday addressing the jokes that were flying online during the Grammys.
She has so much filler and Botox, dude.
It just looks, I mean, come on. I was trying to find, I just didn't have time. I was looking for a side-by-side of her to say.
Oh, there's plenty.
Yeah. Do you have side-by-side of this?
Hold on, I could do it real quick.
Plug's right over there. But, dude, I saw this and I was like, God damn, dude. So you remember the other day, or maybe 2 months ago, I was like, no, dude, she looks like this now. Because remember, she was doing that. What do you call them when you do the snorty things or whatever it's called? I can't.
But she looks better when her hair's down. Like, she's definitely taking unflattering photos. Those braids should her stylist should be fired.
Yeah. Well, she's the stylist.
No, she has a stylist.
Yeah. She said, and then that Sam Smith dumbass thing. Madonna says the folks judging her physical appearance are focusing on the wrong thing. Kim was the first trans woman to perform at the Grammys. Don't give a shit. And she says the photos were taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anyone's face. No, fuck you. Those cameras can see outer space.
So here
like
is
the Hubble telescope.
I don't know how old it is. It's definitely not when she was young.
Clicker's right
but and you tested it to work?
Everything works. Plug her in. Good.
Yeah. So
you just gotta hit the button.
What button?
There you go. Zoom into one.
I know. I am.
All right.
Whoa.
Turn off the pick and you can't turn off the pick and yours. Oops, sorry guys.
I don't want to accept your cookies because you're in French. I don't even know what that means.
Slide that. See where your bottom corner, you have the little photo for our shit. Kill that. There you go. All right. Do you have the side-by-side of her?
I don't have a side-by-side per se.
What are you looking at? Porn?
I have pictures from... Why is everything in a foreign language?
But nonetheless...
She does look like... Okay,
she looked... That was what... Like, that one up on the top right. She looked... That's like, what, 3 years ago? She went from that...
Okay, so look. Turn it on.
She went from that to this.
There.
Right? Kill that ad.
I know. Why is everybody trying to get you to join everything nowadays? I just want to look at fucking pictures.
Okay, there you go. All right, so that to that, right? Just leave shit alone. Just leave it alone. Don't touch anything. That was to that, right?
I was trying to get one from the Grammys. Hold on.
It doesn't matter.
It's right here.
I've already got it up.
That to that.
So you're like, holy shit. I don't understand. You're putting a lot of effort into, your looks, but she's going full cat lady. Like cat lady. So she
even
says
here,
it's just
like,
the latest
look at
example
this
of
one.
being caught in the glare
This is her older
ageism. You have to click on it and bring it up.
Well, you could see it just fine. That's why I don't want. Okay, here. Oh my Lord. So she looks normal there.
That's what I'm saying. How old was that? Go back up
I'm
to the
looking
top.
to see if it has a date.
Yeah, it does.
17.
Yeah, so 5 years ago.
6,
right?
yeah.
5 years ago, she looked semi-normal.
I'm trying to see.
64-year-old Madonna, and she's only 64, right? So yeah, who was it? Like, I don't remember. Who's in that 80 for Brady?
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever you were talking about.
Rita
Haywood?
No. If you want to ask me to remember, she's 95 and she looks amazing. Those women all did just enough.
You just want to little filler.
They did just enough to still look their age, but look great.
You know, maybe a little.
And that one chick was 95 years old. I was like, holy shit.
So she's 64. Madonna says anyone making wisecracks are a bigger part of the problem. She says our society refuses to celebrate women over the age of 45. No, I celebrate my wife all the time. 100%. And feels the need to punish women who, like her, are strong-willed, hardworking, and adventurous. No, I'd prefer you to be strong-willed, hardworking, adventurous, and not have to remake your fucking face just because you're stuck on social media. That's just me, right? Age gracefully.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you end up looking like a fucking lizard person, reptilian, like the comments in the chat.
I know it's probably hard, especially from her position of always being like she was always really hot.
Whatever. You got to get over it though. Madonna's really digging her heels in. She said she's never apologized, and I don't need her to apologize. She should not be apologetic, but you're going to take it. If you want to be a public fucking personality like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of comes with it. You can make fun of me all day long. I got a big goddamn old man streak across my forehead now.
I have the 11s.
Fucking shit happens.
Filler one day.
But nonetheless.
Filler.
It was because of the camera. So we're gonna blame the camera.
I mean, it does add 20 pounds to you, but
to her face?
I don't know.
I don't think it adds 20 pounds to your face. Or does it?
I don't know. It's not
You're up next, kiddo.
That's not what added pounds to her face. It's all the filler. Okay.
Brady sand.
So, hold on, where'd it go?
What's the Brady sand?
I'm fixing to tell you. Give me a second. I'm pulling you, and I have to find it because it disappeared.
Okay, so I'll give you the pre. People are selling sand from where
hold
Brady
on.
gave his crying
when he gave his
exit.
So fucking fuck. Here we go. So on eBay, there it is right there. USA Today. I like them. There's an article about sand from Tom Brady's retirement video being auctioned on eBay for $100,000. So
for a jar of sand?
For a jar of sand that you have no idea where they really got the sand from. They could just walk down their backyard and been like,
no, you can see no, you're right.
No, just because you can see the buildings doesn't mean that's where they cram the sand.
Go to the beach and find where Tom Brady scooped that sand up and sell it for $100,000.
He's so acclaimed. He's such an acclaimed athlete that someone is auctioning off a bottle of sand from the beach where he made his retirement video, and the price has skyrocketed. This is what people are willing to pay to $100,000.
So it's actually,
here's the thing. I can buy a plane ticket, get a hotel room, find where he did it, get my own jar of sand, fly home, and it's going to be a 16th of that cost.
Allison said on it, $100,000 for a jar of sand.
Yeah.
Fucking sell it. That whole beach will be gone in like 3 weeks. That's the next NFT. Beach sand. At least there's something tangible to it.
There's nothing tangible to it.
Nope. There's actually physically something versus an NFT.
But if you spill that sand, you're shit out of luck. When I saw this, I was like, wait, what? Somebody's literally
Could you imagine it falls off the shelf?
And then, right? And my cat poops in it. That was my dog choking on something. But first of all, how do you verify that it's from? Does it come with a certificate of verification or authentication?
Authenticity.
And then who wrote that certificate?
It's got to be pictures with the same background.
And you scooping that sand,
see the background behind
and sealing it and closing it, where you seal it so that you can tell. You know, I don't know. I think it's let's see.
$100,000 though.
Says so.
A lot of money.
Times newspaper dated February 1st to ensure the sand was, in fact, from the same time that Brady announced he was hanging up his cleats. So supposedly, they're saying they verified it. But Gadget has 100% positive feedback rating from 489 reviews on eBay and has sold 55 items since joining. So I guess that's Gadgets is who's selling it.
They're a certified seller.
So
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I was like,
but you mean you're going to go
there are 2 jars of sand in the listing photo, but the seller says they are only letting one of them go. The other jar they are offering to Boston Connor of the Pat McCaffrey show, who's a big Brady fan.
Okay. Pat McAfee. Yeah, I think it's Pat McAfee.
Whoever. McAfee. That's not what I said. What did I say? As of Saturday afternoon, 119 people had bid on the sand, and the current bid is at $99,900. So the next bidder would have to offer $100,000 to win. I wonder what it's at today. The owner started the bidding at $677 in honor of the total of passing and rushing touchdowns Brady scored in his 23-year career.
Sand auction. Let's find out. Brady sand auction. If it's, let's see. This is 5 days ago. Still at 99,000. 1 day.
And the listing says you will find no other listing like this. No one else took a sample of the February 1st after the GOAT posted his retirement video. You will be owning the very land the GOAT retired on. Oh, good gravy.
Did he retire there, though?
That's where he announced it.
Well, he announced that he's not playing anymore. He's going to sign a 1 day contract.
The bidding will close on February 12th. So people have time.
He's going to sign a 1 day contract, go back to New England, signed with them. And then he's going to, I'm looking for the goddamn.
But Brady retirement sand.
I did.
So they have until February 12th to bid on it.
Oh, it's out on eBay.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
That's a different one. That ended at $677.
No, that's where it started.
Oh, they killed it.
The owner started the bidding at $677 in honor of the total of passing and rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think they killed it.
Why do you say that?
It says 0 bids, ends in 3 days, 15 hours. Viewer listed item. Yeah, I think they killed it.
Well,
man, can't even sell
this video. This article is from.
But there are a ton of other ones similar. 10,000, 15,000, 13,100.
This is from February.
A picture of sand. It's just a drawing of a jar of sand for $100. Free shipping. $15,100. Another $100. So, Allison, we may have missed the boat on that one.
Damn
it.
I wonder.
Should have taken first buyer. Should have taken that $677.
Or stopped it when it was at 10,000.
I don't know. Just saying.
I wonder if people started giving them a hard time for selling that. Where did my pencil go?
Joe, so my nephew's on board here. He said, I swear to God, our society is a complete joke. No, it's a capitalist market, dude.
Which makes it
you
the
can
complete
sell
joke.
Fucking anything.
No, the complete joke is that people will buy anything.
And my brother, his father had a, this is long before social media. He goes, what do you think about me putting an ad in the paper? And he said, I'll make you smile. It just said, I'll make you smile for $1 and have a PO box. This is years ago, right? And he goes, and I'll just write a smiley face on a piece of paper and put it in an envelope and send it to him.
Why would that make me smile?
Because it didn't matter, because he was making 60, I think back then it was like 27 cents for a stamp. So he was making 73 cents on the dollar, right? So that's a pretty fucking good ROI if you really think about it, if you could mass produce that.
Well, what's the cost of printing though?
No, he'd literally have a piece of paper and just draw a circle with a smiley face.
I would ask for my $1 back.
No, you can't. You already, there's a
that did make me smile.
You go in and you say, hey, please send me this.
You can
and
return
$1.
things.
No.
I guess not. Maybe
not with that. It's like,
it's like selling a tortilla chip
right?
that looks like Jesus. No, seriously. Or a piece of pizza or toast.
Toast is a big one.
Lots of women said lots of Mexicans and Mexican food look like Jesus. Right? Yes.
It's my nephew, Joe. This is nephew Joe, not brother.
But Joe said, you're saying my father had that idea? Yes, it was your dad.
Yes, your father had that idea. This is years ago. Excuse me.
Hey, listen, Lloyd, some people would ask, my mother would ask for a refund of $1. I shit you not.
I'd be like, tough shit. You got a smiley face instead.
Yeah, a smiley face isn't worth $1. Especially when I can draw my own damn smiley face.
Should have drawn it better. You should have thought of that ahead of time. Right? I can make you smile. You can't look at a smiley face and smile.
Well, I'm not gonna smile at a smiley face.
That's you and your negative soul.
I would smile at like if he
Your
sent a
dark
phrase that
heart.
was like, "You made the day brighter today." That would make me smile. You're the lightness. You're
Well,
the
this
light
is
in the darkness.
Okay, so a better option nowadays would just be sending a picture, not a real picture, a drawing of a dick. And then you'd be like, yep, that's fucking funny. Right? And because you're like, everybody laughs at dicks.
Well, until somebody sues you because you sent them something offensive and they didn't know it was going to be that.
No, you could be like 18 plus.
Somebody still could
Put a
be
disclaimer out
offensive.
there. You send me $1, I'm sending you a drawing of a dick from a post office box in a different part of town. Right? I mean, I'm just saying there's
Now
options.
you're racking up the dollars, though.
Right. You're really just getting that. When you hit $300, you're just clamoring for more money. No, send it. No. I'm not sending a dick pic. My dick's never going to be on the internet. Number one, not big enough. Number two, not doing it.
It just he said not big enough. It's big enough. It's just not gargantuan.
It's not internet worthy.
No, not many are.
I know, really? Like most of them probably shouldn't be on the internet, right?
A lot of them, either for size or appeal.
Okay, so we've gone
either
through
for size or appeal.
We don't need to get. We aren't going to get off too much of a tangent here. We'll stick to the stories. But have you got any in your DMs?
What?
DPs?
No.
No. Okay, good.
I don't even check my DMs. I do once in a while.
True.
I do once in a while, but no, nobody's going to send a 53-year-old woman a dick pic.
Slow down. You are on the internet. Yes, plenty of people would sell or send.
They'd have to have my Instagram.
Just stop talking. It's in the note. By the way, it's in the notes, in the show notes. So yeah.
My profile?
Mhm.
No, it's not.
Our Instagrams are in there. Absolutely.
Oh.
So you can follow us.
I thought just the bar was open one was in there.
No, it's been there for years. Literally, we're coming up on 3
maybe
years
I'll
of
get
doing
some
this.
great dick pics.
Maybe, and we'll just share them. We'll do a
Maybe.
Patreon. We can share them out there.
I'll just
We allowed to do that? I don't even know. Probably not.
Patreon.
Let's
you
do
can
one
put-
big Zoom.
Wait, Patreon. They had sex on Patreon, didn't they?
No.
Oh, that was before then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the rules. I don't know. Jeep and Justin said we can all send them. They don't have to be theirs. Very true.
True.
It's awesome. All right. So
Just make sure they're pretty.
let's say 5. Go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame story. What's this one about?
So this is
Led Zeppelin getting kicked out?
no, honey.
No.
Rock and roll. So it's just the people who top to the page. So Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announces the 2023 nominees.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because some of these people, I'm like, how are they not already in there? But there is,
Yeah.
I did know the requirements. I'll talk about those. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is welcoming some first timers to a list of 2023 nominees. There are 14 included: Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, Iron Maiden.
Okay, go back. I'm sorry. Going fast. So who?
Kate Bush,
Kate Bush. Okay.
Sheryl Crow,
Okay.
Missy Elliott,
Yeah. Yeah. I
Iron
would've expected-
Maiden. Wouldn't you thought they were already in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Joy Division or New Order.
Okay.
Cyndi Lauper,
Yeah, she
I
should
would've
have been
thought
there like
she would've been in
15,
there.
20 years ago. Yeah.
George Michael, also another one that I'm like, how is he not
He's
in
dead
there?
too. So like, don't
Willie
you just get-
Nelson,
Why
Oh.
the fuck isn't Willie Nelson?
seriously.
He should have been in there 50
Rage
years
Against the Machine. I can see that one not quite being old enough, but
ago. They're still
Soundgarden,
20. They haven't made an
the
album in a while.
Spinners, A Tribe Called
Soundgarden.
Quest,
Hell yeah.
the White Stripes.
White Stripes. See, I would say like Soundgarden or like especially, yeah, like Willie Nelson, well ahead of them.
I'm trying to see. To be eligible to be nominated, the individual artist or band must have released its first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of
I
nomination.
guess White Stripes have been around that long, huh? Shit, I saw the White Stripes.
So
with
that's the
that
one
little
thing you
crazy
have to
chick.
have been, your first record had to have been released 25 years ago, which is weird
So this
because
is just the nominations.
90,
nominees.
so Cyndi Lauper had her first album released in the 80s.
Oh yeah. So
So
this
way
is
over.
their first nominations.
For some of them. So I'll tell you
I'm
who's
sorry.
there's 8 that are for the first time.
White Stripes.
Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, New Order, Cyndi Lauper, George Michael, Willie Nelson, White Stripes,
How's Willie
and Warren,
Nelson? How is this
and
Willie
Warren
Nelson's
Zevon.
first one?
I don't even know who Warren
Zevon?
Zevon is. Who's he?
He's a 70s, 80s guy.
Would I know his music?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know him. I just know the name. But how the hell is Cyndi Lauper and Willie Nelson not in there?
Because they've had albums forever, right?
Dude, Willie Nelson started down the road from us.
I know
Flores.
But so yeah, you have to have your first album released 25 years prior to the year of nomination.
Lloyd said he just sent Beth another DP via
Awesome.
Facebook Messenger, just in case.
Okay.
It's for, the older people, the older crowd.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lloyd's quickly becoming my favorite. No.
Might have to send it via fax.
Fuck right off.
It's kind of funny, though.
So I guess we'll find out. Ah, son of a bitch.
Copy it and mail it.
When did
Squish it down in there, mail a copy. Our address is.
Where'd it go? I was going to say when the people, because I didn't know this, we vote on them.
The people?
The people.
Wait a minute.
Madonna.
Really? I didn't know that.
I know. That's why I'm trying to find it and go back. Keep talking. I hate it when I close things and then I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot to do this. I could just type in Grammy nominations. It would be faster.
I'm just reading back through. Holy shit, emo bands are almost eligible. Right? Soundgarden should have been in there. DJ said, been in there the moment Bad Motorfinger was released. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like some of the
and some of them, I guess, though, here's the thing. I guess if you don't get inducted, you could be nominated year over year.
That's I'm like, but I mean, come on. The number one dude, like Willie isn't in the fucking is because he smoked weed.
I mean,
like
I'm not a Willie Nelson fan.
People are literally doing cocaine, like
excuse me,
in shit, and it's just okay nowadays.
What was it? It was Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Holy shit! I typed in the totally wrong thing.
What'd you type in? What are you trying to look
Grammy? Because Grammys were last night.
Oh, who cares about that? What are you looking up over there?
There, when the nominations close.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Right here. Let's see.
We need a news department for this.
Fans are able to vote for their picks at vote.rockhall.com.
Vote.rockhall.com. Okay.
Through April 28th.
Go out and vote.
Or in person at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum in Cleveland.
Yeah, we're all just going to run out to fucking Cleveland,
especially right now because it's so warm.
Yeah, fuck that place.
So April 28th, vote.rockhall.com. I think I'm going to go vote for my 80s peeps.
Yeah. Okay, do it. How many people... On to the next story.
Yes.
Did we talk about this last week? I can't remember. Pam Anderson says she's on the hunt for husband number 6.
Yes, I think we did.
Did we talk about that one?
No, I don't know if it was just me and you talking about it.
Did we talk about that, guys? I can't remember.
Or if we talked about it.
We may have talked about it.
She's on the hunt for husband number 6?
Yeah, but how many husbands is too many husbands?
Okay,
that's
up to you.
So if we did already talk about it, we're in a sober state of mind.
I think it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks if you're okay getting married 6 times.
Too many. Like,
how many did Elizabeth Taylor have? A lot.
5.
That's not that many.
8.
I have a best friend who's already gone through 3 divorces.
Yeah, she needs to cut that shit off.
She said, I told her, we were talking it outside. That's where we were talking about it with Celine and Travis. I told her that if she gets married again, I'm going to be has a wedding, I'm going to be the person to object. And I said, because I love you, I cannot let you get married because you love to get married, but you hate to be married.
It's true, right?
She loves planning a wedding, but she hates to be married.
Can't you just have fake weddings all the time?
Can't you just have parties?
Yeah. Like, we're together.
And then just in space said, Pam Anderson could be my
obviously they've consummated their relationship before that.
I mean,
because they're at the age.
It's not 1939.
Right, so she said she's no stranger to good old fashioned
Elizabeth Taylor
wedding,
had a ton of husbands
and isn't ruling out marrying her 6th husband. Okay, this is probably all right. So she's 55, right? 55 at 6 weddings. This being the 6th wedding, she's still pretty hot. I mean, she's absolutely
still
gorgeous, right? So
she had 8 marriages. Elizabeth Taylor. She had 8 spouses.
I'm just thinking.
Who were Elizabeth Taylor's 8 husbands?
I'm like,
Conrad Hilton Jr., Michael Wilding, Mike Todd, Eddie Fisher, Richard Burton.
they're all old as shit.
John Warner, Larry Fortensky.
And they're all rich as hell, right? So Pam Anderson should be marrying like definitely like up in the financial scale because she's still Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Right? No
or
matter what.
Have a prenup.
Well, no, yeah, she's not like super wealthy anymore. She's wealthy, but she's not like super wealthy.
They can still take the money you have.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you don't want to marry a fucking like a me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to take your money anyway. I don't need it, but nonetheless.
So I don't think there's a right or wrong number. Whatever you're comfortable with. You don't have to. Don't have to listen. You don't have to live by other people's social norms.
Madonna. You just keep putting shit in your face.
No.
I don't know. I was just questioning, right? What if she's 65 and going on number 7?
If he wants to marry her. Good gravy. Do you still have, as a woman, I know as a guy you can take a pill, but as a woman, are you like, just hurry up and have sex with me? I'm tired.
Just have sex, just get it over with, knock it out.
Just stick it in there. Let's go. 75.
All right. So 75?
Mm-hmm. That's another 22 years from now.
Okay. All right. I need to think about that. If I'm a younger man, can I put up with 75-year-old? And say I'm like, say you die.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you 46?
Even if I was like 55, she's 65. Because she's 10 years older than me.
She's 20 years older than you at that point then.
You know what I'm saying now? Like 10 years from now.
You'll still be 55 and 75 as a 20-year difference.
Yeah.
Hashtag math.
She's only 55 now.
I know, but you said if you were 55.
No, I'm saying she at 65 and me at 55. That's a hard ask.
Not
she's like well into her AARP
discounts.
I
mean, that's maybe why you go out with her?
Because we get discounts at like
But
Denny's.
then you can get your own discounts if you're 55.
Can you? When did that start for you?
I think 50, I think is what Ruben said is when you can start.
You already got them?
I don't get them.
Do you not?
I don't.
Did you say they started at 50?
They start at 50, but you have to be an AARP member.
What's the one for just old people?
There
just get like normally
just for old people.
Don't they just have like elderly discounts?
No, that's the restaurant itself. That's called like something early bird.
I just thought that they got AARP. I don't know.
No, you have to pay for
it's
membership.
Not like a government program.
You have to pay for membership. No,
I thought that was a government program. I seriously did. I didn't know that was a membership thing. I thought you just got free shit like once you hit a certain age.
You have to pay for it.
Maybe it's like equating it to like Medicare or some shit like that, or Medicaid, whatever.
Lloyd said her last husband was for free contracting work on her parents' place.
65, Lloyd said. So, I'm just going on. I'm like,
yes,
okay,
Allison,
do I hook up if I'm 55 with a 65-year-old Pam Anderson? She's probably going to still look pretty
Well, her tits are going to be fine.
Right.
And she's probably still going to be working out.
Yeah.
Her ass will probably still look fine.
I think it'll probably be me that's more broken down than her. Because has she really had a hard life?
Well, she did rock and roll.
No, but she
lifestyle for a while.
I mean, she was, but
she did drugs.
Well, everybody did drugs. Not me.
Not everybody.
Well,
a lot of people haven't done drugs. And
oh, stop it, little cokehead. I'm just kidding.
Hashtag, he's just kidding work.
Hashtag work. No. What I'm going at is, I don't think she did, because she was out of the limelight for a long, long, long time. Right?
Right.
So
but that doesn't
I think
mean
she's going to be in good shape at 65. So I'm going, yes.
You went, okay.
I'm banging that.
Hey.
So when you die.
Oh, Lloyd said vagina is
90s.
probably like a train derailment. I mean, did you see Tommy Lee?
Dude, I'm not going to be able to fulfill them expectations. Probably.
Some damage.
I don't think a lot of people can, though.
Well, he didn't get it all the way. He was way too big to get it all the way. He's probably never been completely
in anything
submerged.
Except for when he was a little kid, like banging his bed or something.
Maybe.
It's the only thing.
I mean, at what age does it start to get too big?
I don't know. I've never had that problem. We should probably get Tommy Lee on the show to ask. How big is your dick? Like, when was it the reason that you realized that you reached maximum capacity? Never seen it. I don't know. John Holmes was still alive. Might be able to ask him. He's the only one I've ever seen with a dick that big. Except for that black dude.
Is that the guy that I said the guy looked alike? No, that was Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy had a pretty big one.
Ron Jeremy
His was big enough that he could suck on it himself. Come on.
That's some weird.
That's weird.
Shit.
I mean, I guess it could come in handy in a dry spell.
No, your hand can do that. No, it takes like fucking 3 seconds.
That would be kind of weird.
No, there's nothing going.
I guess that would be kind of weird.
Nope. Now, would I try it if I was like a little kid? Probably.
Men would try that if they could.
No.
Yeah, I think some men would.
No. You're absolutely 100% right about that. But I'm not doing that on a regular basis. No.
But you'll do it on the one off?
Like when I was a little kid or something like that.
By the way. All right. I'm going to move on.
Right? Because like 14, 16, 22. No, I'm just kidding. Right? When's too old to...
When does dick growth stop?
No idea. Trying to think back.
I wonder if I could ask Google that. When does a man's dick stop growing? Should I try to see if it tells me?
When's a man's penis stop growing? I have no idea. Like, do you guys know? I don't remember. I'm just like, all of a sudden I got old and I'm like, it's just.
Why don't you bring up a ton of dick pics?
18
to 21 years of age. The penis can continue to grow 1 to 2 years after the height growth stops, or 4 to 6 years after the testes have fully developed.
Awesome.
Testes fully developed. So if your testicles were still
developing. Mine are huge. So
in general, penis size will reach the standard level at 18 to 21 years of age.
Has it been the same that long? God damn, I've been with it for so long. I don't know. When you think about it, it's really the only buddy you've had your entire life. It's a guy.
Your penis will likely reach its full length and girth in your late teen years.
Right? It's never judged you. Never talked back. Right?
It's your buddy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's your little buddy. Absolutely. Or your big buddy in some people's cases.
It's your mini me? It's your giant mini me?
I guess. I mean, perhaps. I don't know.
I want to talk about some robots.
Let's talk about some shape-shifting robots.
So
Speaking of
I always joke around about like we are working our way towards our own Terminator situation, right?
Yep.
Here's just one more nail in the coffin.
All right.
The shape-shifting robot can liquefy itself and reform. And I have a video.
That's awesome. See it. Is it going to bring up a shit ton of pop-ups?
No, I don't think so.
No free ads.
Because it's already playing. Okay.
Am I good?
Yes. We'll watch it all the way through once.
There you go.
So he's in. He melts.
That's an animation.
But that's a video of him.
Nope.
A person shapeshifted robot liquefies to escape a cage, then cools back into its original shape in a mold placed in the ground outside the bar. So he was full shaped, melted, rolled his way over to the mold, remolded, and they put him back against the grate. That is real.
Blow that video up. No.
It's real.
It's not fucking real.
It's real.
That's a fucking animation. I've seen better on like, what do they call it?
Researchers have created a miniature robot that can melt and reform back into its original shape, allowing it to complete tasks in tight spaces or even escape from behind the bars. So where they're using this is really in small electronics kind of thing where there's no room, but this can melt and
they can
move through and then it can reform. The team tested its mobility and shape morphing abilities and published their results in the journal Matter. That's what the.
But that looked like that was a Lego guy, right?
Well, it was made from a mold.
I know, but that was a mold of a Lego guy.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you. But when a melting, shape-shifting robot sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, the team actually found their inspiration in a marine animal here on Earth, the sea cucumber, which makes sense. Sea cucumbers can very rapidly and reversibly change their stiffness. So that's what they use.
Back to the last story.
They did this at Carnegie Mellon University.
Carnegie.
That's why I said Carnegie Mellon. Melanie. Carnegie Mellon University. The challenge for us as engineers is to mimic that in the soft matter systems. So yeah, I mean, it's just literally, it's Terminator. It was the second one.
Imagine putting that in your drink.
The third one.
Imagine that being put into a drink.
And do what?
And then so it stays as a malleable form, and then you drink that.
I know, but I don't know that it'll be able to.
You.
I get because it forms back up into just nothing.
Yeah. Weird. Cause blood clot or something
So it
like
was
that.
called out. It's made out of a metal called gallium,
Okay.
which has a low melting point of about 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really low, and embedded magnetic particles within it. So because of these particles, scientists can control the robot with magnets, prompting them to move, melt, or stretch.
Yep. Lloyd nailed it. The sea cucumber is equivalent to a penis.
If your penis can throw up and reverse.
But have you ever
itself.
seen a sea cucumber? They're all gooey and everything, and then they squirt out the end.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Yep. Just like a penis. They pee on you.
Let's,
It is interesting. It's cool. I mean, because you think about the technology that goes behind that, and like, how do they find that particular
and how do you
metal?
make it bigger? Like, that's the next thing is probably how do you go from a 2-incher to a foot, and then watch it like go through, and then
inserted it, and then it just goes. Boom.
Ugh, that would again Terminator
Makes your heart explode, right? And then you put.
The ambient cooling causes the material to solidify again.
You combine that with those little tiny, like,
so they call it a
cell-sized bots.
magnetoactive solid liquid phase transitional machine. That's a really big.
A magno-activated solid liquid.
Magnetoactive.
Okay.
Solid liquid.
Okay.
Phase transitional machine.
All
So
right.
what would that be? It'd be SLPTN. Nope, you got to come up with a better acronym than that. Yeah, but
It's probably gonna be like micro penis. It's probably.
it's not a penis.
Everything's a penis,
Oh.
right? With that, go out, check out the Castro Files, please, if you don't mind. Castro Files, we drop them on Sundays and Tuesdays every week.
Oh my gosh, it's
We've
already
got some
10:20.
good ones
Holy
out
shit.
there. We just dropped a couple more out there. I mentioned them at the top of the show. Castro Files, new channel we created. We also drop them out on the Bars Open, and then we
Yes.
drop all the audio out for the podcast, for all of our podcasts, out on the Bars Open with Beth and Greg, out on Bars Open with Beth and Greg, iTunes, Spotify, and all those places. But check out the Castro Files. Beth had a really cool
Two-parter.
kind of two-parter that she just finished up this week. It was called The What If Man, creepy as shit. They're like 20 minutes, so you can totally catch them on your way to work, way to the grocery store, convenience store,
home.
whatever, way
Yeah.
home. You can check them out. They're pretty quick. Mine was the true story, or the real story behind The Hills Have Eyes, which was kind of fucking creepy.
From the 1700s, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy.
17th century.
17th century, thank you.
1800s.
Yeah.
Dude, 1,000, like this family, 48 people, ate up to 1,000 fucking people.
So bizarre. So,
Creepy.
yeah, it was really good. It was a
Yeah.
good story and
Check
good
'em out.
pictures with it
Both
too.
of them, yeah. So check them out. And then go out, like, subscribe to the Castro Files channel if you don't mind, out on Instagram. Instagram. That's where I post all the pictures. Like, I do the pictures for this on the Bars Open.
You want me to do my feel good?
Yes, please do your feel good. We gotta go
So-
eat. I'm starving.
9-year-old boy graduates from
90-year-old.
9-year-old
Oh.
boy. What would be?
I
what
thought you said nine.
No.
When I wrote the notes, I was
I know.
like,
I
oh,
looked at it just
9-year-old.
now. 9-year-old boy wants to be an astrophysicist.
Holy shit.
Graduates from high school. This little boy's name is David Balogun. Recently received a diploma from Research Cyber Charter School, which is based in Harrisburg, after taking classes online. So he was going to that school, or he was going to school. He enrolled in this school right before COVID hit. COVID hit, he kept going online. Well, he just graduated, and this makes David one of the youngest people to graduate from high school. Let's see, the school closed down in 2020, considered studying. He graduated with a 4.0 GPA.
At 9.
At 9. And the teacher, it was kind of cute. The teacher, who was a science teacher, said, David was an inspirational kid, definitely one who changes the way you think about teaching. Here's what's really cute. Alongside hobbies that include playing the piano, martial arts, he's a black belt, I think, it was either Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu. Probably Taekwondo. The child prodigy is passionate about science and computer programming and already has a career aspiration to become an astrophysicist. He told the local station, I want to be an astrophysicist and I want to study black holes and supernovas.
Nice.
What's really cool is who's
I
the
don't
really
trust
big.
super smart kids like
Well,
that.
here's the thing. So
There's just something, I'm sorry.
he's already gone a semester at a community college. and now they're looking at college, like Ivy League
he's
colleges.
going to MIT, Carnegie Mellon.
They're looking at some, yes, possibly, but they're also looking at some Ivy Leagues like Harvard, Princeton, and the University of Pennsylvania. The dad says, here's the hard thing. Can you imagine a 9-year-old running around a campus by himself? Added his dad, Henry. It's difficult for him to focus on what adults usually like to focus on. And they might see him as, okay, where's this kid's parents? Where's his dad or his mom?
Yeah, like legit.
Yeah. And here I have a picture of him.
Cool.
It's a little video.
But that's legit. Like, I don't trust 9-year-olds that are that smart because they're going to take over the fucking world.
Yeah.
And like, it could go sideways real fast.
Okay, I'll tell you when to
like,
turn it on.
all you have to do is hook them up on TikTok.
Okay, turn it on. I just want you guys to see him real quick.
You can hook them up on TikTok, and then all of a sudden they have a Chinese spy that's leading them around. You know what I mean? So, cute as shit kid.
Yeah.
But you go,
he's got a little sister.
He may be just a little too smart.
You could tell he's very mature. You were talking to him, and he
he wouldn't get the Chinese spy.
He probably does not have.
Maybe he turns into Sam.
He probably does not have great social skills
Jackson?
with kids his age.
What if he turns into Sam Jackson from fucking what's the
I'm turning this off.
The what do you call it? What's that fucking movie?
Yes,
sword fight and shit.
Because that minimizes
the one with the English guys, the British guy. I suck at movies, by the way. Remember with Sam Jackson, and he talks with a lisp, and he's got the girl with the ninja, Kingsman.
Yeah,
God damn it, I'm terrible at movies. But what happens if he grows up to be Sam Jackson in that movie?
Was Sam Jackson super smart in that movie?
Yeah, remember he was going to put all the bombs in everybody's heads.
Yeah,
I'm not saying this kid's going to do that, but be aware.
I think you have to I think as a parent, it's probably hard. Like, how do you not stifle his learning, but help him still have social skills?
He's only 9.
He's only 9.
Get him a skateboard.
He does do martial arts, and he plays the piano, so there's some interaction there. But I wonder
Piano's
if
a solo sport. Martial arts are a solo sport.
Probably
they all are. I'm
martial arts isn't a solo sport.
Absolutely.
You spar with people.
Nope.
You go to class.
It's all a solo sport.
Taekwondo, there was 10 of us in class.
Solo sport.
It's not.
You are fighting whomever you're fighting.
I know, but you're interacting with people.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not a team event.
No, but I'm talking about just from an interactive standpoint. He is training with people.
He's going to learn too much, and he's going to end up being he's going to be like, on top of being Sam Jackson and whatever the fuck that movie was called.
What's your feel good?
He's going to be like Snake Eyes, and he's going to be able to like cut everybody up.
What's your feel good?
Okay, my feel good is teen jumps into icy lake to rescue an 83-year-old man and dog trapped in a Jeep. 17-year-old high school athlete saved a man and his dog after 83-year-old's Jeep plunged into the ice on an Iowa lake in a scene caught on video. You can find it. I'll post it later. The 17-year-old already said all this bullshit because they have to repeat it. Joe Salmon, a wrestler and football player and a track athlete, jumped into the frigid water in Iowa's East Okeechobee Lake to save Thomas Lee and his dog Cooper on February 4th, said the Des Moines Register. 4 other men, Corey McConnell, Cody Harrelson, Cody Chester, and Chris Parks, also assisted in pulling Lee and his dog to safety. The scene was captured via drone footage by a photographer. And it shows Salmon leaning through the back window to free the dog and toss it towards the 4 other men who rescue the pooch. And then he climbs back into the vehicle to make his way to the front of the Jeep and pulls Lee through the area of the back window, which he broke to help rescue both of them. The high school student was ice fishing and watching a nearby snowmobile race on the lake when he saw the Law's Jeep plunge into the ice around 3 p.m.
Crazy.
So, yeah. So, just cheers to that kid. I mean, that's like huge. Kudos. He's going to get one of those, like, fucking
awards, like a
fucking citizen hero award, and he definitely deserves it. He goes, I took one step and the water went to about my chest. He told the Des Moines Register. I got to the bumper of the rear and tried to open the back door, but all the windows were locked. So the guys gave him a knife and he busted the window. So again, fucking rad.
Good for him. Quick thinking.
Good thinking. Absolutely. So last but not least, 2 quick things. On Facebook, or just go look it out. I couldn't post it to Instagram.
What?
The movie Strays is coming out.
Okay.
And it is basically a talking dog movie, right? Like think of like a kid's movie.
Like Up? Like the dog in Up?
No, like a live action talking dog movie.
Okay.
But it's for adults. And it's out. Just go
Did it look funny?
Google it. Dude, it's going to be fucking hilarious. So the dog, his best friend, abandons him all the time. And he's always the human. He's always throwing the ball into a field. And he goes, we play this, it's fetch fuck is the name of it, is like the game, something like that. And he's like, so he throws it and he's like, go fetch. And then the guy drives off. And then when the dog gets home, he's got the ball in his mouth. He's like, fuck. Right. So it's all in the preview. Right. But he finally drives him like downtown and he leaves him there.
That's horrible.
So his buddy.
I don't want to watch that.
No. It's a comedy. And so all the buddy dogs that he starts meeting around town start going, no, he abandoned you. And he goes, what do you mean? He's my best friend. They're like, no, buddy. He goes, I have one goal. I'm going to bite his dick off. And then they all team up to find his house to go bite his dick off.
That's hilarious.
Right? So it's called Strays. It looks hilarious.
Okay.
Of course, it's got, hang on a second. Let me find it real quick. It's got fucking a whole bunch of great people in it. It has Jamie Foxx in it. It's got Will Ferrell's the main dog.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx is his buddy.
That makes sense too.
So there's a ton. The cast is deep on it.
Who's Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx, black guy.
Oh, Jamie Foxx. Sorry, I was
comedian.
thinking
right.
Somebody else.
So yeah, dude, go check it out. The fucking trailer I posted to Facebook, but if you don't have Facebook, go Google it. Hilarious, looks awesome. So check that out. And lastly, today in history, Mary, Queen of Scots, rival of Queen Elizabeth I of England, was beheaded this day in 1587. We could still do that. At Fotheringhay Castle, her execution was a chilling scene redeemed by the great personal dignity with which she met her fate. She just sat there and was like, fuck you, bitch.
She just walked out there, kept her head high, and was like, I'm going to curse
and then it rolled off the stairs.
All of you.
Probably. So with that, cheers, everybody. We will catch you Friday night.
Yes, we will.
In between now and then, go watch some Castro Files. They're awesome.
And they're fast.
Yeah, and they're fast. They're 20 minutes. Might as well watch them.
Do it.
So cheers.
Don't just think about it. Do it.
Go like, subscribe. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Have a great night.
Talk to you soon.
Catch you later.
Bye.
See ya.